up, YouTube? Sam from Nebula X here with our next war recap video. So before we hop into this one, we did have a war. I think the last one I brought you guys was from Goblin Hands, and we did have a war in between against Trigamaniacs, and I just was not able to get on and get the recordings done for this one. It was a win to X, a pretty convincing win, and there were some spectacular attacks in that war. I have some notes just jotted down. Everything from some beautiful Hago Wee-Wees, some Queen Walk Go-Hos, a beautiful Pentalaloon that worked out really nicely, and one attack that I could only describe as a balloon parade. I believe the guy brought about 33 balloons in his attack and just smashed the Town Hall 9. So I did want to give a shout out to all the guys from that war who did pull out the 6 stars, Blitzkrieg Lionheart, Richard Aiden, Black Yoda, Masson, and John Doe. So sorry that I missed that one. Life kind of just got in the way. It was pretty late last night, and I was helping to plan some attacks for our current war that we have going on. And I just missed it by one day. So sorry to Trigamaniacs and sorry to the guys in the clan who I couldn't highlight for their beautiful attacks on that one. So let's go ahead, jump into this recap against Avengers, JIJI. So as you can see, another red line in the log. Not kind of sure what's going on here with X. We're running into some problems recently. Just pulling some matchups where things aren't going our way. So as you can see, 84, 85. So close war. Great job to the guys over at Avengers and the guys at X. So let's take a look at the stats in this one. 26, 3 stars on our side, 25 on their side. So the guys at X putting up, just a fantastic performance. Just not able to come away. Maybe one more star, we would have pulled it out percentage-wise. But we are running primarily Town Hall 9s, Town Hall 8s in our clan. And if we look at them, they have a Town Hall advantage here. So getting a Town Hall 10, and it wasn't, an extremely advanced Town Hall 10, but he was maxed in terms of offense minus his heroes. So he, was able to come down, throw down 2 bully attacks on our top 2 guys, and make it very difficult for us to come out of the gate. So 57 attacks on both sides. So they did a very nice job. They did clear a couple of our Town Hall 9. So obviously those top 2 bully attacks, and then there are a few others. And this war did come down to the very end. If we take a look at the war events, as you can see, they pulled out those last 3 stars in the last 10 minutes of the war, and actually got the star that won them the war in the last moment. So good job to the guys over at Avengers. Great job. I know that that we came out swinging at the beginning of this one, and it's just unfortunate that we weren't able to pull this one out. So let's go ahead and just hop into a couple of the attacks. Obviously, you didn't get it done on the Town Hall 10. Would have liked to have 2-starred that one, and actually, just because of the stars that were going on, we actually had a Town Hall 8 come up and get it and just pull out a 1-star on it. So looking at their bases, most of the Town Hall 9s cleared. We did leave one on the board. So this 2-star here is really this 1-star here is really what cost us in the war. For the most part, cleared all the other Town Hall 9s, and everything Town Hall 8 was cleaned up really, really quickly. So let's jump into a couple of attacks. We'll start at the top. On our boy Lights Out, going against their number 2. He's going to do this with a Golaloon. So he's got 2 golems. Going to bring them in here from the bottom. Drop in a couple of wizards, get that funnel created. And no jump spells, no poison spells for the CC in this one. So just going to go at this, kind of brute force his way in. Got some wall breakers, going to get those walls opened up. As soon as those outside enclosures, their defenses go down, that ensures those wall breakers target those walls there, drops that rage spell down. Going to get him the enemy queen. Maybe no CC troops in this one, so didn't even need to bring the poison. I can't remember. This war may have been the war where we didn't see a couple of CC troops. Comes in Lava Hounds on that first air defense. The Lava Hound goes down, but got those balloons. They're coming in really, really quickly. to that air defense, going to get it down. The second and third lava hounds are down. They're coming in on that second air defense. And he's got some targeted balloons coming in behind that, just dropping rage spells as necessary, pushing those balloons in. Maybe could use the haste instead. Would like to save those rage spells for the high HP buildings that are maybe in the core, but who am I to critique a very nice 3-star from our boy? So both lava hounds go down here. Still is one air defense up, which is troubling. So, but with all those balloons, they're going to make their way there very, very quickly. Get that Tesla taken out and get on that air defense. That is going down. Beautiful split on his pups. His queen is working the top side of this base here. And that's going to be it. He's got 2 haste spells. They just had no use for in this one. So very nice attack to our boy Lights Out. So he is doing it very, very well in the war. So just making his way back to the top. One building always seems to happen in a couple of our raids. So nice job to our boy Lights Out. All right, move down one spot. Leroy Jenkins. Leroy back again. Been a while since we've seen him on the channel, so let's go ahead, give him some love, and doing this with a Hago Wee Wee attack. So drops down the giant, gonna get that easy CC lore. And dragon balloons come out. Did drop a hog there. Was maybe thinking that that giant wouldn't get it done, but goes ahead, gets it out. Gonna go ahead and poison down the clan castle. So fast forward through this dragon going down, and here comes his golems and some wizards. Gonna create a really nice wide funnel so that when he deploys those witches, they're gonna go straight into the core. Here comes his heroes, and a jump spell is gonna get him access straight into that enemy queen. So here come all the witches. So they have a path right into this town hall. So that is going to be really nice. One golem sort of wandering off on him and taking a couple of his witches with him, and the other witch is actually going around the outside as well. But his king's in there. He's taking out the enemy queen, and then here comes some nice targeted hogs just on the outside, taking out some of these outside defenses. The king and a golem still in the core, tanking and taking out the core. So the king going to get on that town hall there, and then just more hogs, dropping heal spell just to keep those hogs up as they work their way around the base. His queen is working around the right side of the base. The hogs doing very nicely, going to get take that more wizard tower down and then make their way into the core. Unfortunately, does eat a single bomb there, which is going to take out the bulk majority, and with the enemy king in there, just all of his hogs have fizzled out, but plenty of witches still working their way around the outside. Still got the queen up at near full health with that ability, which is going to allow him to get it done. So the skeletons get on the enemy king. He goes down, and as soon as they get through that dark barracks, they're going to turn and move their way to the core of this base, and there's just nothing left for them once they get there. Only the town hall, and it's down. So very nice attack to our boy Leroy. Maybe not the cleanest, lost all those hogs, but a great job nonetheless. All right, let's move down a couple of spots. Number 5, and our boy Walt. And Walt doing this one with a Queen Walk Go-Ho. So I'm going to drop down a couple of giants here. And his king, those are just distraction troops, and drops that P.E.K.K.A. out of the CC. So just going to kind of get those enemy heroes taken care of really, really quickly. And then has a poison spell there for the clan castle. And so here comes the queen. So both of the defending heroes are already out of the bag. The clan castle is taken care of, and that P.E.K.K.A. is still going to get a little bit of value. In there doing a little bit of tanking. But his queen now is going to work her way up the top side of this base. Drops a rage spell down there. Only 2-point defenses on her. Maybe could have saved that, but he did bring it, I'm assuming, for the queen walk portion of this attack. So I think she would have been okay without it. But, better safe than sorry, I guess. And then just kind of Asian wall in his hogs on this side with the queen. And so they're all just going to work their way in. So they're just, moving straight in, getting on those Teslas, they're already into the core of this base, and rip down one expo. And then, interestingly, those healers, they switch off of the queen and make their way over to the hogs. So not only are they standing inside of a heal, but now they're being healed up by the healer. So they're eating a couple of bombs, but he's got heal spells down for him, as well as those healers doing some work. So it looks like all 4 bombs were up there in that one compartment, and he did not lose more than 2 hogs, I would estimate. Plenty of skeleton traps are beating on his hogs right now, but with those healers on them and them being in such a tight group, they're just all getting the benefit of that, and they are just going to be able to easily make their way through the rest of this base without a heal spell for them. The queen is finally meeting up with those hogs, and she's getting a lot of the trash taken out. And as this last defense goes down, the hog's going to turn around, beat down maybe these 8 or 10 skeletons that are taking them out. But still one healer up, getting it done. So last defense goes down. We'll go ahead and fast forward. He's in cleanup mode. So many hogs for having gone through 4 bombs. But he was able to trigger all of the doubles, one at a time, and just got it done. So very, very interesting attack to Walt, and those healers really helping him out there. All right, just drop down 2 more spots. Check out Pierre. So Pierre doing this one with a Goho. So goes ahead, drops down the hog, gets the easy lore, triggers a giant bomb. So nothing better that you could have got out of a single hog trade there. So we'll fast forward through the clan castle kill, and then he's going to go ahead and bring in his golems here, back it up, a couple of wizards, get that funnel created so he can send in his enemy heroes. Got a jump spell that's going to give him access to that enemy queen there, and get his golems pretty deep into this base. Did have a bit of a wall breaker fail there. Dropped so many of them. Maybe could have dropped them just slightly off center from that wizard tower, so they wouldn't be worried about that splash damage. But the golems are going to be able to beat through pretty quickly. The queen aggro's on, and that jump spell is there to get his king moving forward. And now everything is pretty much to the core of this base. That golem's going to get his way into the core. King doing some tanking, and then here come the hogs working their way from the top. Just surgical, just a couple of hogs per defense, just enough to take everything down. And then they will move together, just continuing his way clockwise around this base. So all the hogs kind of converging together, drops that first heal spell down there between those 2 Teslas, and is going to find one of his bombs there. Drops that second heal spell, only really getting, a couple of hogs in it. Maybe would have saved it for this back end where this expo's at. But he has plenty of hogs to take down this one, and actually did have one more heal spell. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to his comp there. I thought maybe he only had 2 heal spells, but gets it done. Last defenses are going down right here. Hog's going to turn around, beat down that enemy king. And then it is just cleanup mode. Got a couple of wizards working the trash ring on the high HP buildings. And then the hogs working in 2 groups. And once they kind of get this side cleared up, they will get in there and get on the town hall. So very, very nice attack to Pierre. Great job with his spells on that one. Really getting it done. And it was a nice attack overall. So Pierre, he's been on the channel a couple of times doing a lot of air attacks, but getting it done on the ground with this one. So very, very nice. Okay, let's go down to number 10. And our boy TYB smiley face. So TYB, he is getting comfortable with the queen walks more recently. So doing a queen walk goho in this one as well. Drops down those quake spells. Gonna just open up the base there, and that's gonna be for his golems when they eventually go in. Super exposed queen on this one, so drops his queen. And then he's going to take out the enemy queen very, very quickly. Drops a hog down, get the lore taken care of. It is just balloons. No poison spell for those balloons. And if that group gets 1 drop off on his queen, this raid is over. But goes ahead, pops the ability. Maybe just a second early, but is going to get, those balloons taken care of. So you can see just as the 1 gets there, doesn't even get a drop off, and his queen is fine. So good job to TYB there. Got 2-point defenses on his queen, so she is taking quite a beating, but gets that archer tower down, and now she is going to get healed back up. So healer's going to catch up on her. and she's going to start making her way down the side of this base. Goes ahead, drops in a couple wall breakers, gets the wall opened up in a wizard to cut off the funnels to make sure that she goes into the base here. So she's going to make her way in and take out this air defense here. This would have been a really, really nice entry on an air attack, getting a couple air defenses, but drops in a couple hogs here. I believe was trying to get some distracted buildings there, but maybe should have waited just a few more seconds so that cannon to get locked onto the queen. But here comes his golems and some wizards in behind just to get that funnel created. Does go ahead and drop in his king there. So hopefully momentarily he will get on that enemy king, but it looks like some wizards get it taken care of before he even needs to worry about that. So lost quite a few of his wizards on the right side of his funnel, so not going to be able to do very much to get that king to go straight in to the base. And his queen is taking a beating right now, just gets that Tesla off in time. And because of those hogs that he sent in earlier, the healers are going to get caught back up and bring her back up to full health. Brings in all of his hogs on the left-hand side of this base. And that is where the bulk majority of everything is left. As you can see, the queen making her way around towards the bottom, coming up to the last kind of compartment with any threat. A single bomb goes off in the core there. Hogs were standing in heal, and a second heal goes down for them. They're going to rip through this last little section of the base. His king has finally beat through the wall. Is going to take out the last couple defenses there. And he is now in cleanup mode. And that was just beautifully done. The queen taking care of so much of the base for him. And, you know, that early hog deployment really saved him on his kind of queen walk portion. But that was a very, very nice attack from our boy TYB. All right, a couple more for you guys. Let's drop down number 17. And this was a funny one. Mrs. Yoda, she pointed out a previous video of mine that I referred to her as a he during most of my talking, my commentary on her attack. So I figured I would get some redemption here, try to get an attack in by Miss Yoda again. She does a really nice one. So she's going to come in and just, mass drag this with the double zap quake. I thought this would be a much more popular strategy after the update, being able to hold that extra dark spell. Not as popular as I thought, but Miss Yoda doing it here very, very nicely. So gets that double zap quake down, and then it's going to come in at these last two air defenses, just getting that funnel created nice and wide, same way a Town Hall 8 would do if they were mass dragoning any base. The only advantage, obviously, she has a queen and is able to hold one more dragon. So some balloons come out of the clan castle. So they come in nice and late so that those air defenses are focused on the dragons and not the balloons. So they're just going to make their way in, get on a couple of these defenses, and they're actually going to make their way over to the last air defense and get some drop off and take care of that. So very nice job to Miss Yoda there. Probably could have done this entire raid without her heroes. You can see those dragons just making their way through the base. They're slow but very, very effective. Goes ahead, drops down the king and the queen, and they are just going to do some cleanup for her and just work their way around the base. A couple of drags are in on the town hall right now. They're going to take that out. There is still one Tesla up, some black bombs going off. So is losing a considerable number of these dragons, but just so many of them that it's really just not going to matter in this case. So, she has done a very nice job with her deployment, funneling those dragons in very, very quickly to those last two air defenses, and, her heroes getting a little bit of value. That balloon is chasing around her king. He does go down here, but her queen going to step up, get that Tesla taken care of. That archer tower is distracted, so her queen is going to take that out as well. And then it's just the queen and the single dragon left versus the clan castle, a Tesla, and one wizard tower. So the wizard tower, not too concerning at all. Pretty much only that Tesla, only threat left. And the dragon is going to get almost the Tesla taken care of, but her queen going to beat through a wall, and then it's going to get it done. So I guess she did need the heroes in this case. But no matter, Miss Yoda getting it done. So that was very, very nice. And hopefully I've got a little redemption on that one. Because as she told me, girls can play video games too. And that is absolutely true. My fiance plays this game the same way that I do. She's getting ready to go to Town Hall 9. So I am very much aware of that. All right, two more. Show a little bit of Town Hall 8 action to make up for some of the missed stuff that I missed on the last one. There are two beautiful, beautiful Town Hall 8 attacks. And one of them did come from Mud Hen. So I figured I'd show her on this recap instead. So Mud Hen going in against their number 19. Is it El Chorizo? So just doing it with the hog attack. Sends in a couple early. Guessing that there's probably some giant bombs up there in that compartment. So sends in a few. Teslas pop. So this hog's go down pretty quickly without taking really anything out. But gets the easy CC lure there. Gonna go ahead and bring it out with an anchor. And may go ahead and do this the old-fashioned way with a couple of archers and some wizards here. So drops down a single poison there, just going to soften up that dragon, slow down the incoming damage from the dragon, and then going to drop down some archers and the wizards and let them take out the dragon very, very quickly. So there's that, and 28 hogs, so just Asian wall. One side just looking for where bombs could potentially be, and then just pre-heal those hogs, and there's just nothing that's really going to stop them. So there's the first one. The heal spell is down just in time. All those hogs are absolutely fine. So knowing that one means that it's got a pretty good idea where the second one's going to be. It's going to be right up there in that compartment with the cannon and the archer tower. So it goes ahead, drops down the heal. The hogs, unfortunately, path kind of in a weird way, and get to it in the latter portion of that effect, but still able to get it done. And the last one up there for the last set. Plenty of hogs left. Get on this last defense, and then they are just going to run around and get this all taken care of. So just smash the space to pieces. Mud Hen, she's hardcore. She gets it done time after time. So very nice job. Drops that poison spell down on the king. Slows down whatever incoming damage was coming to potentially maybe a wizard down there. I'm not sure. I missed that part. But they're going to just get on this town hall, and that is going to be the end of it. So very, very nice job to our girl, Mud Hen. All right. And I think I'll do one more, and it's going to be Jenna Girl. So Jenna Girl, obviously we know she's a hog expert as well, just like pretty much we train all of our Town Hall 8s to be. So she is going to go ahead and drop down the hog, get that easy CC lure. She's going to also use an anchor, do it the old-fashioned way. So very nice to still see that being done, across the board. We all know that 2 poison spells will take out pretty much any troop composition, minus a lava hound. But goes ahead, drops in the Asian wall of hogs on the left-hand side of this base this time, and just going to drop heal spells nice and early. Keep those hogs up. They're just running at full health pretty much the entire raid here. Already got some in the core there, hitting a couple of spring traps there. Just as the left side hogs die out, one group gets over there and also reinforces that set with some CC hogs. So now it's got just a huge group working from the 12 o'clock position, and still has one heal spell left. And not very much of this base left to take out. Already dropping down some cleanup wizards. Drop down her king to take out that storage there. A poison spell is down for those skeletons, as well as the enemy king. And we're getting to the last defense right here. And then the hog's going to turn around, obviously get on that king. And that is going to be the end of it. So, very, very nice job to Jenna Girl. So, a couple of ladies in this video getting it done. We love it. We love them. They're fantastic players in the clan, always getting things done. So, very nice job in this case to Jenna Girl, as the cleanup is well underway and will be over here momentarily. And last one going down to the king. All right. So very nice job to everyone at X. I know, we're a little mismatched on this one. That Town Hall 10 kind of, getting it done. Those are, 2 to 3 stars that we probably wouldn't expect it to see against many clans. And, this has been kind of a recurring theme for us, starting to get more and more kind of mismatches with Town Hall 10s. So I'm not sure if, in the game, maybe being penalized for heroes or wall levels. It seems like we're hitting some clans that are a little bit more rushed than we are in terms of hero level and walls and defenses. So we have a significant hero advantage, but then we'll match up with a clan that has 2 or 3 Town Hall 10s, and then it becomes very difficult for us to win every time when they're able to use so many bully attacks for free stars. But good job to the guys at Avengers. The guys at X. We'll get back on our winning streak, I'm sure, very very soon. Great job to everyone in this war, especially those who put up the 6 stars: Walt, Turbo, Miss Yoda, Mudhen, Fortune, and Stink Eye. So great job to everyone. Sorry that I missed that one, but hopefully gonna bring you guys something new to the channel after this one. And thank you guys for being here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until next time, this is Sam. Peace.